We gotta make this quick. It is like 30 degrees today and I am hot. But hi everybody. My name is Alicia. For those of you who are new, this is Mocking Garyana 3, and over here on this channel we react to episodes of The Next Step, as well as doing other fun things like ranking videos and random stuff. But we love The Next Step over here, so if you love The Next Step as well, definitely subscribe and join our little community. But today we are reacting to episode 9 of The Next Step series 10, and very nearly at the end of part 1. This episode is called Let's Dance Tonight, Let's Dance Today, or maybe not because it's so warm. You can see my tan lines in this top from when I went on holiday. Can you see it there? Oh, the last episode ended with Michelle and Alden this close to each other, and I thought they were going to kiss, and it cut to the end credits and I was distraught. Oh! Newsflash, if you didn't watch the last one, I am now a Michelle Alden shipper, so I'm hoping we'll get some more of them in this episode, but I don't know. Okay, dramatic start. We're going for this Arial font again, aren't we? I don't have any comments about that. I'm not going to take a point off for Arial. It's one of my least favourite fonts, but it's fine.
7, 8, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. The regionals qualifiers tomorrow morning.
But you're practicing for the brawl out in the open, loudly.
Right now, we're working on the brawl in secret.
I don't think Pete knows the meaning of the word secret.
They scheduled the qualifier for the brawl. And it's called the Brawlifier.
Says it's gonna be in the middle of the night tonight.
The team is counting on us for the regionals qualifier, but we also need to make sure that we're ready for the brawl. These are the 2 ways to save the studio, and I need to find a way to make both work.
If we see both a regionals qualifier and a brawl qualifier in this episode, we are going to be busy and I'm going to be happy. I've said this so many times, but the format of the show is changing so much. Like, what do we need the countdown for? We could easily have a character just say, we've got 24 hours until the regionals, we've got 13 hours until the Brawlifier. Like, I don't know if it adds drama in the right way. I think it would work for the trailer, how it was in the trailer like that, but I don't know if it works for the actual episodes.
We all agree we still want to do both competitions, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like how Grace is saying yes, but she doesn't have to be at the regionals qualifier tomorrow. Neither does Heath. Heath's not in the small group, so like, them two are chill.
Hey everybody, what are we talking about?
I really don't want them to leave Izzy out. I wish Izzy was involved in this brawl plot. Because, like, he's going to be so powerful on their team, and they're just not utilizing them.
Oh, actually, it's so lucky you're here, Heath. Anthony said a family thing came up and he can't make it. Do you think you could fill in for spacing?
Yeah, no problem.
After episodes of Anthony saying, oh my god, I was dad's captain, now I'm nothing, I need to prove myself, and then he can't even be there for the qualifier. Hun, what are you doing? Why are you begging to be, like, if he was still dance captain, you'd be awful. And now we're just having Heath step in, which I love, by the way, because I think he should have been in it anyway. But now man's going to be sad because he's not going to be able to sleep tonight. But yeah, like, Anthony's useless at this point. Just go.
I'll come too. I can bring water, or I'll just soak in the age troop energy.
Of course. I love that energy, Grace.
Grace and I made a bet about who would get onto Age Troop first, and based on how this looks, she's doing better than I am.
Someone commented on the last video, me reacting to the last episode that Jonah was in, and basically agreed with me that I don't care about Jonah, and they said it's basically because he has no backstory, we have no investment in him, and I still feel the exact same. Like, I do not care if Jonah gets onto A-Troop or not, and it seems like he has potential, but, like, there's no... Me as an audience member, I have no reason to want Jonah to be on this team. Is he a good dancer? Does he have history at the next step? Does he have family members that used to be on A-Troop? Like, what reason do I want him on the team?
I saw her with Ariana and a bunch of A-Troopers. She'll do anything to win our bet.
Wait, Grace? Why would Ari be hanging out with Grace and not telling me?
See, another hour increment has gone by. We don't really need the timestamps. I feel like you can just let the episode progress. Maybe. Yeah, I've worked it out. Green Shirt Girl was not available for this episode to film the montages in between scenes. Therefore, they just had to fill it with something else, and they went for this.
So, you remember those masked dancers who just showed up here? Well, apparently they're from this cool new competition called The Brawl.
How did you find out about this, bro?
Oh, you know, Guy told me.
When Ethan finds out that they're planning for the brawl and he could have helped Guy after all, Ethan's gonna go off. I can imagine when all of this comes out in the open, it's gonna be absolute chaos. It's making me anxious. I don't like conflict.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I was wrong. Green Shirt Girl is there. Thank you, girl. Saving the day.
I'm gonna stick around for a little bit.
Oh?
And actually, I was kind of hoping you would help me out with something.
I mean, okay. We could work together in Studio One?
Have you been hanging out with Grace lately?
No, I haven't seen her around much.
Why would you say no? Olive's not randomly saying, have you been hanging out with Grace, is she? She's clearly got that from somewhere. So it's just obviously better to tell the truth. Because why would she randomly say that? Now she's going to know you're lying. Oh, silly girl, silly girl.
Float, pop, float, pop. Okay, we're good with that?
Yeah, just one more time.
Sure. Sad. I kind of thought we'd be done by now. This is taking a minute. Hopefully he feels good soon because I need to get back to working on the routine for the brawl.
I actually don't think we needed that scene with Pete and Niall because we knew that they were going to go practice. And that's all they did. Like, I think if Niall accidentally asked Pete something and Pete let slip something about the qualifier, that would make it more, like, needed to actually see them together. But I don't think we needed that. I don't think we even needed the Ariana and Olive scene either. We could have had something else. I don't have a suggestion for what else that is. Maybe something with Eldon and Izzy, like planning for the qualifier. But I don't know. I don't think it was needed.
For this next section, what do you think about some turns?
Yeah, I love that. And then for the last count of 8 before the chorus, you should do like a jump or something.
Oh, I did not think we'd actually see Guy this season, so I love that. Do not love, though, that Guy is not even on video call with earphones on in this busy restaurant. If someone was on video call, I'd be very annoyed.
Merci, Ethan.
Of course, anything for my favorite boy.
And get a room.
Hey, Ethan, what's up?
Oh, hey, I'm just helping Guy with some choreo for this competition he's entering.
Oh, hi, Guy.
Guy, I'm gonna have to call you back, okay? Okay. Bisous. Bye-bye. He's so cute.
Do you know what? I mean, I don't know how Ethan's gonna respond to Izzy now, but I love how he just knew Izzy wanted something. And I initially thought the side high he gave was gonna be like, oh my gosh, leave me alone, let me speak to my boyfriend. But he was just like, I need to spend some time with Izzy. I respect that. I love it. He knew. He knew.
So, choreo for another competition? Is he not as focused on the qualifiers as I am?
Yeah, it's like this underground one, and you know I'm always happy to help Guy, even if he's an ocean away.
Well, it just seems like a distraction from the regionals qualifier.
Well, it's not like we have rehearsal right now.
I was literally just about to say, they're not in rehearsal. If Ethan was online shopping, would that be him being distracted from regionals? No, he's on a break. They're not doing rehearsal anymore.
Right?
Izzy, why is this a problem?
Because regionals is important.
And regionals is literally my #1 priority. But do you expect me to do nothing but think about regionals every second of every day?
Slay, 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 slay. And the acting is popping off at the moment. I think this is such a good scene.
I really wanted to confide in Ethan about how I'm feeling, but instead, I just gave him attitude. I feel terrible.
I need to stop pausing it after every second because I say something and then the character actually says it back to me. So I'm glad there's some actual awareness of how they're all behaving. Gonna go 10 rounds like Muhammad Ali.
Operation Get Jonah on A Troop is in full swing. If it works, Jonah will be my newest teammate.
Ah, sick. Okay, Olive's actually gone to the lengths of inviting Eldon in. Okay, so I'm not mad at this scene because this seems like it has a purpose. But it does seem like Olive's just dropped the thing about Grace very quickly, like the Grace and Ariana. So it seems unnecessary that she actually spoke to Ariana about it. I would have preferred it if Jonah just spoke to her and that's at the back of her mind.
Ooh, I've been hurt before.
Is this an alternate version of this song? Like Savior Part 2 or something?
Money on my mind, you buy Bombay.
All I've wanted for so long is to be on A Troop.
Yeah, I'm the savior. Talk of the town.
I I am impressed by Jonah's dancing. He's redeemed himself in my eyes now. He's very, very strong. He reminds me of Heath, actually. Like, the turns and the jumps he's doing are very Heath-like.
I'm the savior. You're going down, going down.
Ooh, and that, I don't know what that jump is called. I always refer to it as like a squirrel jump, like a flying squirrel thing. He did not move, and his legs just went. Jonah's out here defying gravity. Okay. Okay, Alphaba.
You need plie or turnout on your working leg, but you'll have plenty of time to work on that with your fellow A Troop members. Let's just say I have a good feeling that once regionals qualifiers are done, you'll be our newest member on A Troop.
Thank you!
I love that Alden gave feedback. Very happy for Jonah. However, I'm imagining the majority of B Troop want to be on A Troop, not just Jonah and Grace. If I found out that Jonah made it just because he kind of sucked up to Olive, and then Olive invited Alden down to watch him dance, I'd be pretty peeved, you know? Like, come watch me dance instead. So I do kind of feel like it should have been an open audition for alternates like they did in season 7 when Cleo auditioned to be alternate and then complained about being alternate. But you know, I'm not one to complain. I'm not on B Troop. So I'm not gonna moan. It doesn't affect me. So fair play, Jonah. Well done.
Wait, Grace, just in case Olive mentions it, you're trying to worm your way onto A Troop. I had to lie to her, cover this all up.
I can't believe Ari would say that about me to Olive after everything.
Well, she didn't say that. Olive suspected that. And it was true anyway. That's what you were trying to do. And then she wormed her way onto the brawl by saying, like, if you're gonna do it, now that I've given you this information, you have to have me on your team. So, Grace, I think you need to look in the mirror and realise that you are being quite manipulative all the time. She's just doing it a bit less aggressively now.
I'm finding it really tough.
Let me get my violin.
Okay, so in this section, instead of that walk around we were doing, we were gonna add...
Wow. Almost everybody stayed behind to put in extra work. Izzy was right. I do need to step it up.
I am so on edge watching this. I think because I know it's all gonna kick off eventually, I'm just like waiting for it. And I don't want people to get hurt either, and I feel like Ethan will be hurt that he wasn't included. Izzy will be hurt that the team were going behind their back. Oh.
5 and 6, 7, 8.
It seems like they're talking about a different dance.
Good, right?
It's perfect. The bra won't know what hit him.
Are you all blind? Can you not see Ethan right there? There's mirrors in front of you. Can they look in the mirrors? And they're looking in the mirrors, but they can't see Ethan. He's not hiding. You're gonna have to include Ethan in the brawl.
5 and 6.
Oh my god, he's coming over.
Are you all entering the brawl? What about regionals?
Regionals is still happening.
You know about the cash prize.
Well, good luck with that. Because I'm telling Izzy right now. Don't!
How'd you know that Izzy wouldn't be like, okay, fair play, but just don't let us down tomorrow? I think that's the attitude I'd have when there's like hours to go. Like, you don't have time to say, right, you're off the dance. So it'd just be like, fine, if you're gonna do it well, qualify, and make sure you qualify for regionals as well, and don't let me down. And I'd just be really bitter and petty about it if they lost. But like, just, it needs to come out now. Green shirt girl rehearsal. Don't say Ethan's been crying. I'll cry.
I guess I'm just nervous because this is my first competition as dance captain. I want everything to go perfectly. So Eldon and Michelle will look at me and know they made the right choice making me dance captain.
I get that. Don't worry. Everything will go great. I'll make sure of it.
I love the idea actually of Ethan making sure that the brawl people do not let Izzy down and does everything in his power to make sure Izzy has a good competition. I love that.
Don't you see yourself in the spotlight? Don't you wanna shine forever?
I don't really know why we need an Olive and Jonah duet when drama is like at an all-time high at the moment. I would like to go back to the brawl people and have them kind of deciding what to do. Like, have they got costumes ready for tonight? Like, planning stuff, especially if you're counting down the hours. Why are we spending any screen time on anything other than qualifier prep or brawl prep? I feel like it needs to all stay at 100 throughout so that, like I was saying earlier, the audience feels on edge.
After tomorrow, we'll be on the road to regionals.
As much as I did love that duet, and I do feel a new confidence in Jonah, and Olive though, I feel like Olive's hip hop and kind of like that kind of fusion style has not been explored. But now that we've gone to another countdown, I would have liked it to go immediately from Ethan and Izzy's conversation to countdown. Then we see the brawl prep again, then countdown, then they're getting ready for qualifiers again. Like, time's ticking. But I'm not getting the point of us doing a countdown if the tensions aren't high. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but if so, let me know.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3, 4. Guys.
Imagine having the power that Ethan has walking into that room. Like, everything rests on him.
If this messes up the regionals qualifier in any way for the team, for Izzy, I'll never forgive you. Any of you.
There's no coming back from this.
Well, I did think we were going to have... I don't know why I did think it, actually, because, you know, it's obviously better to drag it out and end the first half of the season with both events happening. So I'm really excited for the next episode. I'm going to watch it right now. Thoughts on the episode? I honestly think the only thing that let it down was cutting back to Olive and Jonah, because I don't think their plot was on the same kind of... The drama scale was up here with like brawl and qualifier, and then they were down here, and it was like, okay, now it's getting intense, and then we're just going to go back to here. Now it's getting intense again, and it's going back to here. So if I'm giving it a rating, maybe like an 8.5. Let's watch episode 10, shall we? Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought. I'll see you in 2-ish days. 2? No, 3. No. I'll see you in 2 days. I already know that part 2 is out. Please don't leave any spoilers down below. Episode 10 time. Let's go. Woohoo! See you all later.